What's happening, guys? Matt here from DCLblogger.com. Gonna be doing a YouTube video style update for the daily video. So I've got a Twitter one. If you're on Twitter, follow me there. If you're on YouTube, well, you're watching this right now. So let's go check out the last 24 to 48 hours. What's been going on in the NFT world. All right. First of all, we have Trevor Jones and Delbo's collaboration drop. So we saw a couple of edition 1s and 2 edition 10s drop. Seems like these sold real quick, as they normally do. The really good drops on Maker's Place, apparently there's 500 plus people there watching this drop. Can you believe that? So yeah, they went out pretty quick for 3.7 ETH each, 1,400 USD, and the last one gets auctioned off. So let's kind of check out. It's currently sitting at 11.4 Ethereum for that auction with 20 hours left. Wouldn't be surprised if it goes for like 25, 30 Ethereum. So that's a 10 out of 10. There's 10 of these. There was also a couple of 1 out of 1. So this edition 1 looks like it went for 50 Ethereum. I don't know if you guys can hear the music, but there's some music. Looks really cool. Also animated. So collaborations are really taking this scene a bit further, and Delbo and Trevor Jones are some of the biggest artists in the space. Trevor Jones, Bitcoin bull, very famous for I think doing $100,000 in a day drop. I don't really want to classify these artists in terms of how much money they're making, but it's a good kind of indication as to, you know, what sort of a value they'd have combined in terms of pricing. But you know, there's so much demand and appetite for this sort of art style, so a collaboration just makes total sense, right? Anyway, yeah, we're seeing that. I don't know how much this will go for. So it's currently sitting at 50 Ethereum, but there's 21 hours to go. Wouldn't be surprised if it goes for like 70, 80, maybe even 80 Ethereum, which is good for me because I own some 101s as well. So the higher these new ones go for, and I've realized this about the art space, because the higher the artist can sell the new drops for, the more the previous ones appreciate to. God, I can't even English. But I own some 101s, and you know, if they increase in value, if the new drops increase in value, then hopefully mine increase in value. I think I bought my 101, which is this one here, edition of 1. I can't even remember how much I bought it for. I think it was like 11 ETH. How much did I buy it for? DCL blogger, 11 ETH. All right. So I don't know. Maybe I'm sitting on a 50 ETH piece now. Anyway, so this happened where the winning bid for Sven's Pineapple Bonsai NFT art piece sold for 80.5 meme. Yeah, 80.5 meme, which at the time was 36,500 USD. So what the meme guys do is they do artist drops where you can stake your meme to earn points and cash those points in for exclusive NFTs. Previously, it was just their Genesis set. Now they're launching collabs with artists where looks like Sven did a certain drop where I think he had like 3 or 4 different types with different supplies. So I think one had like 1,000 supply, one had 100 supply, one had 10 supply. The last one, which is the 1 of 1, this was auctioned off. This was the first ever auction. Went for 80.5 meme. So yeah, $36,000. I think 80% of that went to Sven. I think 90% should have gone to Sven, but Sven decided to put 10% back into the meme pool. That's cool of both of them. Yeah, so it looks like, I think what's going to happen now is that there's going to be a flood of really good artists go to meme and launch there, because artists want to get paid. And meme brings a crowd that, you know, airdropped meme token, which is now very valuable, and therefore we're seeing these sort of pricing and these sales. Meme doing pretty well considering it's number 8 on the top 10 volume on 7-day volume in OpenSea, and I keep an eye on this stuff because I want to know who stays here at a long period of time. I don't want to know if you just jump up here like CryptoPunks, right? It was at like 2,000 Ethereum, or Wrapped CryptoPunks, which is currently 266 Ethereum. I think it was like 2,500 Ethereum at a stage. If it goes up there suddenly and then dies back down after like a month, something fishy is going on. So I like to wait and see what's happening meme project. They've been here for a while, I think maybe a month. So they've been able to hold the top 10. For me is a good sign. I want to know if they can hold 3 to 6 months onwards. So I'll be watching them. I do have some meme NFTs because I know there's a lot of volume going on, and I'm like investing in them certain ways. Or maybe I'll cover that in another video. We had Alex was on Real Vision Finance with, I don't know if you guys can listen to this, but I do recommend you guys listen to this. But it was a chat with Raoul Paul and Alex Saunders about the reinventing the monetary system with decentralized finance. And Alex went to explain decentralized finance, NFTs, the whole concept of blockchain and value on blockchain, what that could do, disrupting the current monetary system. We all know it's all flawed and pretty wrecked. So that's a really good interview to watch. The BGA Alliance, so Blockchain Game Alliance, looks like they're inviting some people to test out some rental and mortgage NFT contracts run by a couple of, maybe like 5 or 6 people there. Some of these seem really familiar. I know I have Delphi Digital, Peter Pan, Peter, Al Moistness from Axie, Gabby, I know him pretty well, Adrian. So it looks like, there's a healthy amount of people there to try and implement and explore rental. The thing with the rental contracts is like rental on blockchain is that it needs to be implemented or plugged into different projects, right? And so different projects have to collectively accept this being the standard. So they're creating the standard, and if it's accepted by the community, then it'll be integrated and unlock rental across multiple projects. So I'm pretty sure Decentraland will apply this as long as there's no like security risks and stuff. So we'll see what happens. Metamask they added users can now swap tokens directly within Metamask. So no need to go to Uniswap because Metamask plugs into different dexes and gives you the best price. So that's pretty cool. I think it's a step forward to making Metamask a stronger product. I mean, it's already a pretty strong product, but more than a wallet now, it's like a place to exchange. It's like an exchange now, right? Jeez. So all that in a plugin. Ivan on Tech, what's up, man? You are selling big boy pants NFTs on Rarible. Not the first to see some influencers sell stuff there. I've seen BitBoy sell, Pranksy sell stuff there. We had Blue Kirby sell stuff there. So it looks like Rarible, because it doesn't have an application process, it's got you can launch stuff there and verify yourself. And that's their process. So yeah, it's open for anyone to kind of launch their own products. So he launched Big Boy Pants NFT. There's only 100 to be collected, and he looks like he has 77 available. So 23 have sold. So he's got a cool 10 to 12 ETH in a day so far selling these. Interesting, very interesting. I like to see NFTs being explored directly by influencers or people that are not just talking about it, but actually playing with the tech. The more they experiment with the tech, the more they'll unleash and unlock like possibilities in their mind. And I know Alex Saunders also did some stuff with XDAI and minting art. We have a couple of influencers doing some stuff. So yeah, really cool to see. Decentraland had some pretty big events, and this is a really cool tweet by Sam Daniel, who runs Crypto Avatars and Polygonal Minds. On February, Decentraland barely supported 10 players on the same server. Can confirm. Today, over 850 people claimed a Pope token. This is awesome. Yes, it is. And yeah, that is a reality of things, guys. In Feb, when we did launch, DCL launched, I mean, it was one of those, all right, we need to launch ASAP because it's, been under development for too long. People are waiting. We need to get a product out there. It was one of those launches. It was really choppy. I can't lie. Like it was really choppy. It was a really bad experience for a lot of people. And within a week or two, it was kind of like sit back and be like, holy shit, like is this it for Decentraland? Like is there going to be more? Like, 10,000 people came into DCL and like you couldn't even move. So now the platform's so much more stable where it could handle about 100 people, even plus 100, 200 people per server. And 850 came and claimed the Pope token, which is awesome to see. And it's one of those things, and I made this mistake with crypto voxels where I just jumped into the world and I was like, this is just black and white voxel stuff. How is this going to do anything? But I failed to see what it was going to be. So it's a similar thing with DCL or any projects that you see at the moment where you see some trajectory that's in a positive direction and they've got a history of improvement. You have to ask yourself, where are they going to be in a year or two? And where's the industry going to be in? And are they going to stand out from all the noise? For me, DCL will, and I think they've got a strong head start in being like an open world virtual platform that's not really voxel based. I don't know many others that have that and also have the funding. So hopefully DCL can keep that head start. So the popes that you claimed, they were sitting on the XDAI chain. So if you go to app.poapp.xyz, these are kind of badges or NFTs that you get for going to certain events. They're pretty cool. People collect them and sell them back on the marketplace if you want. These are sitting on a different network for me. So I'll have to mint these to Ethereum chain if I want to sell them. But it's pretty cool to see some of the shows and the things that I've been part of, right? Chain Guardians event, World Cup final, yeah, that one, fashion show, the first fashion show. There's going to be another fashion show. So if you got the fashion show popes, 10 years from now, you're going to be looking back and be like, oh man, you got that pope from the freaking, back in the day fashion show. So it's kind of like a way, like a badge that shows to people, hey, like this is a part of history. So popes are working really well with virtual conferences and virtual events in DCL. All right, we have Ethermon, who looks like they've acquired the rights to deploy on all 668 land on Battleground District. Now, I don't know how that went down, but it went down. Looks like they have the rights to, what that means. We're turning Ethermon into a full-fledged MMORPG right here in Decentraland. Very, very ambitious. But if we get anything that's Pokemon style within DCL, that's going to be next level, especially if it's going to be in VR. I know DCL are working on a VR alternative. Maybe it'll be first Q next year or the second Q. And if that times well with projects like Ethermon, where you can enter the universe and do Pokemon-like stuff in VR, it's going to be game-changing. Battleground District are these guys. Crypto Valley are these. So all the conferences and the HQs, the meme HQ, the Rareable HQ, it all dropped here. So it looks like Battleground District is another one that will start to get built out. And guess who has a land in between three of them? Me. And, it's kind of like my land strategy was to buy land near areas that are going to start getting built out. So it looks like this was started to get built out. So I purchased land. And with that demand, I've seen a lot of people wanting to get land near places that are popping. So if this becomes kind of, Decentraland's first kind of hotspot or hub, I should see a lot of demand for that land. So anyway, just like a strategy comment. Lastly, we have Red Fox Labs. Last but not least, definitely not least. So they seem to be some sort of a venture builder who build their own products based on working protocols, working products. They've done like some sort of a COGS drop on Wax, but they're going to be doing some HQ in DCL. So one of a few, I know, Outlier Ventures as well coming to DCL and running some sort of an accelerator program. So, happy to work and collab with multiple communities, whether it be the meme guys, the Red Fox Labs, Rareable community people. Decentraland is a community platform. And I feel like wherever we can integrate and collab and share value amongst communities and projects and be like one strong unit moving forward, whoever's in that team, I think they'll all move together quite well. And they've done really well to actually stay at the top of the rankings in OpenSea together. So it looks like this sort of alliance type thing where everyone's kind of welcome. It's a community platform. You can jump in and do stuff, whatever you want. But that's it for this update. Big sales, Decentraland stuff, more publicity. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that one. Share it if you want. And I'll see you guys maybe on